Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip.
With John Kennelly? As I film this introduction, you guys have brought me up to 102 subscribers, which is amazing because honestly, I'm shocked that anybody can even stand to look at me. I can't stand to look at me. Do you see this? You see this on my face? I don't even know how that happened. The point is, thank you, welcome to John Kennelly. Who is this guy? Could be your angle, he could be your devil, or he could be something in between. Let's find out.
John Kennelly is a guy
No, sir. No, sir.
who, in an online chat with someone he thought was a young teenage boy, said that he was a teacher at a prestigious high school in Virginia.
What is this guy teaching? No, sir.
The chat is graphic. At one point, the decoy said something about, what would be really hot. Your underwear in the garage and walk in. He says in the chat, I don't wear underwear. Decoy says something to the effect of, come in how you are.
I triple dog dare ya!
And we really didn't think he was going to do it. This was our second investigation, and while we'd seen some surprising...
Right, this is only the second investigation. Like, they didn't even involve law enforcement. In fact, it said that John Kennelly over here is where it got to the point where they felt that they had to start involving law enforcement. Jesus Christ.
Things, who's going to walk into a stranger's house naked?
Look at his dumb ass in the background on the screens behind Chris. Is you kidding me?
Well...
But he keeps the socks on. I mean, I get it. It feels weird to have the socks on. It feels weird to have them off.
So difficult, uncomfortable to be naked. When you're naked, it's so final. There's nothing else I do. That's why I like to wear a belt when I'm naked. I feel it gives me something. I like to get pockets to hang off of the belt. Wouldn't that be the ultimate thing? To be naked and still be able to do this. I think that would really help a lot.
Hobbling in with the grocery bags. Is you kidding me? Oh, they got him from all angles too. Scheisse. And on those cameras, that shit ain't blurred. Let me Lord. So gentle. John Kennelly's a gentle soul. You can see it in his eye. No, sir. And then it just seems like he's doing a little prayer, right? He's just lost in the quiet. He looks afraid. He really does look like he's saying a little fucking prayer, bro. Who the fuck is he praying to, bro? Oh, Lord, Chris.
Could you explain yourself?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Certainly. I'm sorry.
He's like a Southern belle. Like, he's got Southern grace and charm, for sure. Chris's daddy stands, though. Oh, Lord.
Your son IM'd me, and he told me to come on over.
He IM'd you.
Yes, sir.
It's him.
Chris's body language is just... Lord. All I can say is Lord. Lord.
How did he know to IM you?
This motherfucker's got me doing my goddamn Hail Marys.
I don't know, sir, honest.
So he
Hiding behind the grocery bags. He looks like a goddamn Disney animal, bruh.
just chose you out of the blue and said, come on over, get naked, and walk into the kitchen.
Well, I sat there talking to him for a little bit, yes.
And what'd you guys talk about?
We were just talking about anything, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 29, sir.
No.
29. And what do you do for a living?
I drive a school bus.
You drive a school bus.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we've gone from teacher at a prestigious school to driving a school bus. Still alarming considering what he's up to.
And you thought it was appropriate to walk into the home of a 14-year-old boy who you thought was alone, buck naked.
Buck naked. Buck naked.
What was your plan?
With the golden, with the little chain. V. Guido.
I'm sir.
What's your full name?
John Kennelly.
And you're a school bus driver or a teacher?
Teacher.
You're a teacher.
Which is a buddy.
I'm going to need to see some ID.
What the fuck? The decoy comes out and just like rips the pants off that bag.
I'd like to see some idea. Turned out later that he was neither a teacher nor a bus driver. In fact, he was
Alright, okay.
unemployed and had been for some time. What kind of conduct is this for a high school teacher?
No, sir, I've never done this before.
I've never been a teacher before either, so I wouldn't know.
You're going to tell me you've never done this before?
No, sir.
So
No, sir. No, sir.
you just woke up this morning and said, I'm going to get involved in an internet conversation with a 14-year-old boy. I'm going to go to his house.
I'm just a God-fearing Christian boy, sir. I just don't know, sir. I don't know, sir. No,
Strip
sir.
naked and walk in with a 12-pack of beer. This was just something you thunk up today.
No, sir. I've never talked to him about it online.
Do you see how this looks, John?
Yes, sir.
Let me just see his voucher.
I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry, doesn't matter. What would have happened? What would have happened, John, if I wasn't here?
I probably would have chickened out, sir.
Chickened out. Do you see why that is hard for me to believe?
I do, sir. That is the truth.
You say to him, are you straight, bi, or gay? He says gay. I just don't tell anyone. You say sweet. I won't, I promise. You say you are so effing hot, bro. I want to be your boyfriend if you will have me. I'm serious.
I was just chatting. I was just...
Chatting, you're sitting in this kitchen naked. That's a step down chatting, isn't it?
This is like the beginning days of tcap where like Chris Hansen, and I think he even says it himself at least one point in one of the interviews, where it's just like no one had ever taught him in his experience of working in television how to handle a fucking naked predator. Like, should he hand him a towel? Like, what is he supposed to do? Like, this is like before he had developed a certain tolerance for what is scum.
Yes, sir.
I don't think I remember specifically offhand comment if you remember another time where Chris Hansen has lost his cool like that, where he's just like just so shocked by the absurdity of it all. It's like Jesus when he flips over the money lenders tables in the fucking market. It's like the one time. It's just like too much. It's too much.
I don't want to get you in trouble, bro. I also don't want to...
I don't want to get you in trouble, bruh. Nah, bruh. No trubs for the bubs. She knocked out.
Get me in trouble either. You knew this was wrong when you walked in.
Yes, sir.
I think I can learn real fast.
He's definitely the most childlike in appearance and expression of all the predators. He, like, if he wasn't literally a full-grown man and I was just basing it on his fucking eyes, body language, and dude, you could tell this little asshole was like always doing like the most fucked up devilish shit when he was a kid, getting away with it, and he was always like mama's little angel or something. Lord.
Look, 14 years old. Do you know that it's illegal to have a conversation on the internet with the intent to have sex with a minor?
Yes, sir. I do.
So you came here knowingly violating the law. Kennelly was significant because not only did he admit what he was doing was wrong, he also admits that he knew it was illegal, and he showed up anyway. What do you think should happen?
I don't know, sir.
Well, there's something you gotta know.
Go on.
I am not the father of the boy.
Not.
But
I am not the father.
I am Chris Hansen of Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators. Anything else you...
That's a nice kitchen. I know that we've seen this kitchen before, but I don't think I've ever seen it in this lighting. I like the blue. I like what they've got going on there.
Like I say to us,
I wonder how much one of these sting houses would go for sale in an auction. I would live there, dude. It's a place of justice in lieu of anything that went on in the house prior. Oh my god, wait a second. Look at him there, just like a little... Alright, that's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Alright, then let's actually thumbnail it. Bazanga. Bow. Yep. Back to the show.
if not, you're free to leave.
Thank you.
You can
Thank you. Thank you.
take the towel to the garage and get dressed. He sees the cameras. He's trying to keep the towel up around him. He's trying to grab his clothes and head out the door, and he gets his underwear on and just beelines to get out of there. If he had just left it at that, Kennelly would have been a memorable character, but what he did the next day just just put him over.
Now remember when he said that he probably would have chickened out, implying that he just doesn't have the bones to follow through.
Less than 24 hours later, he's back in it.
Less than 24 hours later.
Chat, I have been in television
He doesn't even switch up.
for 24 years. I'm just gonna get something to eat. John. All right, so let me get this straight. So they're talking about a meeting?
Nobody has ever gone through what that man went through when he got to this house. But now this is just amazing.
This guy leaves our house, shirtless, holding most of his clothes. And less than 24 hours later, there he is in a chat room trying to make a date with another young teenage boy. We couldn't believe it, but it was the same screen name, same everything. So the decoy made a date, and they agreed to meet at a nearby fast food restaurant.
Wow. So like imagine not only catching the same predator twice, but like they know it's him and they know it's him and they still have to go bust him again. Like damn, that's fucking like humiliating, dog. Lord.
Move into position, he walks out of the restaurant, and we're there waiting. I remember exactly what I said. I have been in television for 24 years.
I just came to get something to eat.
And I have very seldom been at a loss for words.
I just can't
Sir,
figure
I just
something.
can't-
But I don't even know what to ask you first.
I just came to...
Okay, the look of indignance on his face is just outrageous. Like, how dare he? Like what? So, like, are you kidding me? It's as if Chris Hansen is harassing him. Are you kidding me, bro?
Get something to eat.
John! That's my favorite. John!
We've been through this before. What are you doing? I've got the chat log again. You're chatting up another 13-year-old kid, and you're going to meet him here at McDonald's. You identify yourself. You call yourself Shane this time. You ask him a series of personal sexual questions. Is that appropriate talk?
Who is John Kennelly? I don't trust that little fucker, you know? Ooh, I don't trust him at all. He's sneaky, he's shady, and he's stupid. That is just an awful awful combination. Blah.
Having with
It's also an awful conversation, to be honest.
someone
But it needs to be had.
you think is a 13-year-old boy.
No.
Last you walk.
See, last time we got the contrite, I got caught, but I'm a good little boy, and yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, I'm so sorry, sir. Now we get the no, now we get the nah, little bratty, little bratty brat, kitty got claws.
Into a home naked, hoping to meet a 13-year-old.
I wonder if he's a Gemini. Oh my god, that fucking mug.
You said you were sorry. It was the first time you'd ever done it. You admitted it was wrong.
Yes, I did.
You left.
Yes, I did, sir.
And within 24 hours, you're back on the internet chatting up another 13-year-old kid? What is going on?
What is going on? What is going on, Lord?
What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't have anything to say for myself.
Well, you should say something, don't you think? I mean, what are we to think you're going to do next? Last night, you walked into a house in suburban Washington, naked, with a 12-pack of beer.
For once, I just want them to be honest. Like, we all know it. Like, they know they're not fooling us with this bullshit. It's like this stupid song and dance. Like, for once, I just want a predator to be like, yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Hoping to meet a 13-year-old boy. Yes or no?
With this little American Eagle t-shirt. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Yes.
Today, you're on the internet again. You have an inappropriate conversation with a boy you think is 13, and you set up a meeting here at this fast food restaurant. What was your intention?
I don't know.
Don't you think you need some help?
I'm seeing a psychiatrist.
Psychiatrists only prescribe medication. They don't really do much else.
Do you see why I was skeptical last night
And what the fuck drugs is he on? Lord help me.
when you said,
You get those.
no, I can't, John.
Look, and now he's getting pissed.
I can't do that.
Could you get
Their
those
job is to record
swatting the kid? Could you get those cameras swatting them out?
video and audio. Now you put yourself in this position, so don't get tough with that.
Oh, that's why Chris Hansen is daddy. Little goosebumps. Oh, don't you get tough with them. Now you did this to your damn self. Oh Lordy.
Do you see why I was skeptical last night when you said it was the very first time you'd ever done something like that?
It was though.
It was though. Baloney.
My baloney has a first name.
How can I believe that? And how do we know that you're not going to go out tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day and do this again?
I promise you I won't.
You see something so extreme, a guy show up naked and then come back the next day, you realize and you get a better understanding of how strong these addictions, these compulsions can be.
Yeah.
And they develop online. First, perhaps porn sites, chat rooms, but ultimately that isn't enough to satisfy somebody. And that's when you see
The hunger, the craving. Sometimes you need more than just McD's or whatever the fuck this asshole's munching on.
take these extreme measures and risk so much to actually have a face-to-face meeting.
I know.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna call my psychiatrist.
How long have you been seeing a psychiatrist?
A little over a year.
A little over a year. And why were you seeing him?
Because I had a family breakdown.
Meaning what exactly?
I had a death in my family. And I never handled it well.
I bet you the psychiatrist is just giving this asshole Xanax. Are you fucking with me, bro?
Is that what you attribute this sort of behavior to?
I'm guessing, yeah.
It sounds like a cop.
But it's not though.
What happens
It's not though.
if you really did meet a 13-year-old boy? What happens?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's illegal.
It's illegal. I just love how fucking fed up Chris is. Like, God fucking damn, this is not about my forbidden attraction. This is not about my unrequited love for Chris Hand, although it should be. Lord help me. This is about, what is this about?
To have a talk on the internet with a minor with intent to have sex with that minor. You've done it twice in 2 days that we know of.
That we know.
Federal offense. You can go to prison for it. Do you know that?
Yes.
Then why do you do it?
I need help, and that's what I'm seeing a psychiatrist for.
And you were going to find help here at McDonald's?
No.
You were going to find help from a 13-year-old boy?
No.
Experts in the field, after hearing all this, are going to likely suggest that last night wasn't your first time and today isn't your second time, that you've been doing this for a very long time, John.
No, I haven't.
Do you understand why that's hard for me to believe? I mean, is there any reason for us to think that you won't just go ahead and do this again tomorrow?
I got 2 appointments with my psychiatrist tomorrow.
Not one but 2 appointments with a psychiatrist tomorrow, and these appointments are 8 hours long each with only a 20-minute break in between. I will be totally booked tomorrow. I might be able to squeeze in some chat log time, before bed, but what can I say? It's a very busy life being a school bus driving teacher.
What about today? You don't seem that busy today.
That's why I'm gonna go home and call him.
You consider yourself a predator.
He's got 2 appointments tomorrow, but he's got too much free time today, so he's got to call him to book even another appointment. Bruh, just inpatient at that point, John Kennelly. This intensive outpatient don't seem to be working. Wait. Chris's fucking body language, are you kidding me? He's just like oh my fucking Jesus. That is beautiful. That is just fucking beautiful, bro. I can't help me. Okay.
A predator.
I don't know.
You don't know. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, sir.
Chris just turns around, just like.
And he walks off, shoes untied, gets into his pickup truck, and drives off. And I'm thinking, I just can't believe what I've just seen. When we started these investigations, the goal was to understand what goes on in these guys' minds that makes them think it's okay to show up at a house where a young teen is alone and try to have a sexual relationship. After you talk to a guy like Kennelly,
you have a better understanding of the addictive nature.
In a lot of ways, Kennelly is a flagship predator because he was the turning point that made them realize, alright.
Of the internet and of the compulsion some of these guys develop. But it also makes you wonder how you deal with the content. Yeah. And so while it answers some questions, it often raises more.
Guilty, 2 years in prison, 3 years probation. He never served time because the judge suspended his sentence? Why? Well, there you have it, folks. That's John Kennelly. I don't even know what his predator nickname is. Whatever you want to call him. I am so curious to see those chat logs, but I'm also more curious to know why the fuck did the judge suspend his sentence? Does any of y'all know? I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on that. Also, you know, these videos are more just like having fun reactions because, you know, it's fun and I be reacting. But doing these videos, I'm getting a lot of questions and I'm doing a lot of research and deep diving, and the tcap community has a lot of great information, but there's also a lot of missing information out there too, which I find very interesting. Lost chat logs, lost police interrogation videos, lost even confrontation videos with Chris Hansen, and apparently there's even predators that weren't aired that I would like to know more about. I mean, obviously there were predators that weren't aired, like not every single one could make the cut, but there's just so much more. There's so much more than I would and will have to say about the matter. So in the future, look out for supplemental videos. I'm not saying that they're going to be coming out in any particular order or with any more urgency than anything else that I do around here, but that is a goal of mine. And yeah, so if you like this, why don't you go ahead and alright, so I guess at this point, you know, this will be my 4th tcap video. At this point, I will, you know, go ahead and politely ask that if you did enjoy this video, that if you would, please let me know by just giving it a like. And if you please subscribe, because I will have lots more to say. And if you really don't want to do that, that's fine. All I can do is ask. If you want, please drop your favorite herberderp. Please drop your favorite hand gesture, emoji, shake 'em about. You know what? Fuck it. If you made it this far though, and you want to go even above and beyond, why don't you guys drop your zodiac sign emoji up in this bitch? Cause that'll be interesting. It's a full moon as I speak, and let's get it witchy up in here. You guys don't even know who I am. But that's okay. I'm here about tcap and bubbies. Alrighty, John Kennelly, Special Guy 29, relative's elderly father. I just came to get something to eat. He does not have a birthday listed here, but I know I've seen it somewhere. Let's see. I know that he was arrested so he was arrested after the second confrontation and charged with a class 5 felony, carried a sentence of up to 10 years. He was set go on trial before a jury in 2006. He pled guilty. He went 2 years, 3 years of probation, and lifetime registration, ordered to have no unsupervised contact. But I don't know if anyone here is a fan of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, because apparently Kennelly is. Damn, I didn't even see my hair is being crazy. Kennelly is, and not only is Kennelly a fan of Rocky Horror, at least in Fairfax, is a fan of him. Check out this little forum here. It says, ban the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Nothing's worse than leaving Fat Tuesday and being subjected to the smell of shit fuming from these losers. A lot of them are unemployed, unemployable, social rejects who failed out of Nova or on their 9th year. Among the list are some of the former fans of John Kennelly. You may remember him from To Catch a Predator. He was the naked guy in the kitchen of who he thought was a 13-year-old boy. Yes, I used to attend Rocky Horror Picture back in the 2000s for a few showings until this happened. If you had even badmouthed him, the fans would start a fist fight with you because he was under their protection. Afterwards at IHOP, you have to stand for the cast and give them your seats. Dude, I mean, To be fair, like, I love Rocky Horror as much as the next guy, but Jesus Christ, I know it is toxic. Like, this is kind of like, this is extra because this is like a famous tcap predator, but I've never been involved in a Rocky Horror crowd that I felt comfortable in. It's always, and that's really sad because I fucking love doing the time warp. And I'm not gonna do it right now, but anyways, yeah, this is juicy. Afterwards, that I have to stand there and you have to give them receipts. Also, I saw numerous women get sexually assaulted and harassed by these fat purple-head losers in black jackets. They said that it was part of the culture. It's like taking a big steamy dump and not flushing and letting it sit for a couple days. I agree. I swear you could drop Bernie Sanders off there and it would instantly turn into a Bernie Sanders event. University Mall needs to stop showing this film. I don't get the Bernie Sanders connection. You lost me there. You lost me in there with the Bernie. And it looks like there is some retaliation posted by Yo Pathetic. Give it up already, gay boy. Just because you're too fat to play Frankenfurter doesn't mean you need to bore us with your pathetic attempts at revenge. OP, if you saw a woman being assaulted, why didn't you intervene or at least call the police? You took lip off some fat fuck without knocking him it out on his ass. Valid. What are you doing, Katang? This is fucking funny. Hey asshole, we're talking about people who threw fists for calling John Kennelly a pedophile because he was under their protection. There's nothing you can do if you knock their faces so hard the fedora flies off their head, then you're beaten senseless by 200 of these freaks. Valid, you gotta pick your battles. I wanted to, but even the people there was just like, let it happen or it's part of the fan culture. They said if I intervened, I would get jumped by all the other fans. Some drunk guy got his feelings hurt leaving Fat Tuesday by some Rocky Horror fans. Cry me a river. This is, I wasn't expecting all this, guys. Oh, you're just a pussy. What are you talking about? If you're remembering leaving Fat Tuesday and running into Rocky Horror fans while stumble bumming your way to IHOP, you drank way too much, dude. I went to see Rocky Horror back in the 80s. I would do it again. Okay. Don't ban it. It's good for those pathetic losers to have a place to congregate and masturbate together. It keeps them away from humans, I guess. Come on, he's just a sweet transvestite. Is that supposed to be funny? Monique Wells goes, I don't know who that is. They are elite at looters. They are elite at losers whose parents support them forever. Want to piss one of them off? Return your food at BK, mess up the fitting room, or open shit up at a Best. These guys are like not making sense anymore. Finding a decent paying job in the area is not easy. And trying to make it in life, being in here, don't support excessive public debauchery, assault, pedophilia, If you shut it down, they'll congregate, honestly guys, I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Oh my god. They can't congregate in our bars because they can't afford it. Barely them work part of a community. You mean the sex offender registry? That just proves that they're all a bunch of perverted, fat, disgusting, purple-haired, good-for-nothing, unemployed losers. Now, spit in bars, first of all. And what is purple hair thing? Like blue hair liberal? Purple hair pedophile? I hope not. Listen, here we go. Here's the juice. Listen here, fucker. Who are you to judge John? He was a good friend to us and caught in the... I'm so sorry. He was caught in the wrong place at the wrong time? He chilled with us at Rocky Horror for 3 years and never once did he ever harm anyone or place any children in harm's way. Yeah, because he's in fucking public, you fucking idiot, scumbag, asshole. You sound like fat old middle class loser whose wife fucks the mailman and is up to his eyeballs in debt just to pay off a second mortgage. Meatloaf. Fuck you, Meatloaf, in your cubicle career. Dude is projecting hard as hell. Up to Rocky, you scared fat ass. We'll show you real quick not to judge. Or maybe you're out at the bar trying to impress. Listen, I'd rather anyone be out there impressing the old bitches than skeeving on children. Someone was sympathetic towards them. Oh. Yeah, he wasn't caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was caught twice in a row in the same place at the same time. Like, LOL 2018, what is this? Ice Spice. I'm gonna go ahead and reply to that. Reply? How do I reply to Ice Spice? What kind of spice should we be? I'm gonna be nice spice. How about that? What? God damn it. DCC3. I think that's a 3. C. Duet. Hello? Okay, cancel. Yes! Alright guys, only the true fans know on the 100 subscribers special, I'm the nice spice. Hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna end John Kennelly there because I had no idea that that was gonna go down such a rabbit hole. And again, thank you. This is only just a piece of the 100 subscribers special.